The chatter of me and mine fades, and what remains is presence. Stillness. In one study, MRI scans of Tibetan monks showed drastically reduced activity in this network during deep meditation. That's not just religious mumbo-jumbo, it's observable, and it means that what we call I might be more silent than noisy, more space than substance. Even in everyday life, you felt this. Have you ever been so immersed in music, art, or nature that you forgot yourself entirely? That's not losing yourself. That might be your truest self, showing up without the usual commentary. But here's the tension. We live in a culture that monetizes identity confusion. Marketing thrives on you feeling like you're not enough. The beauty industry says, you're not pretty enough. The productivity world says, you're not successful enough. So you keep buying, striving, comparing. And the tragedy is that you may never stop to ask, who am I without all this? Let me share a quick story. A friend of mine, a high-powered tech exec, once told me that every night before bed, he would stare at the ceiling and feel this pit of emptiness. Not depression, not anxiety, just a hollow space. He had the money, the recognition, the achievements, but no idea who he really was. It wasn't until he spent 10 silent days at a Vipassana retreat, with no phone, no books, no talking, just breath and body awareness, that he began to peel back the layers. He said it felt like standing in front of a mirror that reflected not his face, but his being. That's the inner mirror. Now, not all of us can, or want to, go off into the woods or meditate for hours. And that's okay. You can meet your real self in the messy middle of daily life. When you pause before reacting, when you speak the truth even when it's scary, when you sit with your child and just listen, when you ask yourself not, what do I want to do, but what do I want to become? That's soul work, and it doesn't need a guru or a doctrine, just curiosity, presence, and a little courage. Carl Jung, one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century, once said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." But in a world that profits from your confusion, becoming your true self is an act of rebellion. It means shedding inherited beliefs, breaking identity molds, and learning to sit with the silence. That silence is not emptiness, it's space. The space in which life unfolds, unfiltered. And maybe, just maybe, that's who you really are. Not the storm, but the sky that holds it.